Hi, YouTube. I know it's been a minute. Welcome back to You Already Know Everything I Slay. Listen, man, it's been a minute. I hope everybody's doing all right. Let me say first and foremost, Happy New Year. That's first. Happy New Year's to you all. I hope everybody's doing okay. Whew, 2020. Anyways, the thing that was stopping me from making videos and kind of put me on a pause and a long hiatus was 2020. It's been a lot, y'all. It has been a lot. But I'm going to just jump right into it. But before I do that, y'all already know I am still on Instagram, Trisha's World 305. I am still on Facebook, Trisha's World 305. I am not on any other social media. So don't even, you're not going to find me. That's just it. Of course, and you guys can email me. You got my email contact, everything's below, so that's all out the way. So here I am, guys. Well, first of all, you already know, even though 2020 has been beating up your girl, but I just have a bundles. I still go be. I'ma still do my bundles, baby. But just a little humor, but on the real, it's been a lot, y'all. Just to sum it up, coronavirus. Like, I did not catch corona. For those of y'all who are unaware that I am in the medical field, I did not catch corona per se, but I did lose my dad to coronavirus. I did. That was a big loss for me and my family. Then my mother got sick. So it was like, first thing that happened was my mom got sick. My mom got sick. She suffered a stroke. She was first in a diabetic coma, and then she suffered a stroke. So it's been, when I tell y'all, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, you guys. And everybody was telling me that she ain't gonna make it. But the only one is the man up there is the only one that gets to say so on what happens. So the first thing I want to tell y'all, I want to say this to all the caregivers. This video specifically is for anyone that life has transitioned and made a huge change because of coronavirus. And what I mean by that is, if you didn't start off the year, because coronavirus started, I think I want to say between March or April. That's when my life started changing and everything just, but I want to say to everyone that is a caregiver to a family member, because when I tell you to be on the other side of it, plus work, plus being a wife, plus being a mother, plus being a friend, a daughter, an aunt, whatever, and to be a caretaker for a loved one because of coronavirus, or because of, and when I say because of coronavirus, I mean that you don't want your loved one to go to a nursing home. You know what I mean? Or coronavirus has made it difficult for you to see your loved one and you decided to pull them out, be a caretaker, or you decided to say, hey, you didn't have a choice. There was no decision. You just didn't have a choice. So me, myself, when everything happened, we all thought my mom wasn't going to make it. And by the grace of God, she did. But it came with certain responsibilities. And, it was a lot. It was a lot for me and my family. Like, I didn't think I can do it. I didn't think my family can do it. It was a lot. For those of you who are in the medical field, that when somebody suffers from DKA, which is diabetic, basically going through a diabetic coma, and then they have a stroke, which is a stroke of the brain. It is very, very, very difficult to overcome. It is not something easy. It is not something, most people sometimes don't recover. And I went through the whole night. I went through the process of it. When she became sick, that was in the beginning of coronavirus. So you can imagine, that's when at one point, if y'all remember, that's when nobody was allowed in her nursing home. Nobody was allowed in the hospital. It was barely, but you were barely getting a visit. And if you did get a visit, you're getting a visit through the window. So if you guys remember that, it was tough. She went through rehab, everything like that. It was a lot. And I just, I was faced with a decision. Hey, you either can put her on hospice and let her go to a nursing home, or you can take care of her the way she should. I decided to take care of my mother the way she should be. And I wanted to try it to see if I can do it too. And can I tell y'all, fast forward, this happened between April and March. And we are in January. Today is January the 11th. And as of today, she is no longer under home health. I did particularly hire a caregiver for her that I'm paying out of pocket, but she has a caregiver because, I'm only one person and so is my family. So we got her as a break, just to get a little break. But she's not under home health. She's not getting physical therapy. And this is coming from someone that couldn't walk, couldn't eat. She had a peg. She wasn't moving. She wasn't talking. She wasn't doing anything. So when I tell you, that's who's in control. And don't give up. You are not alone. Let me tell y'all one of the hardest lesson that I had to learn. At the end of the day, and hear me when I say this to y'all. This is for all y'all caregivers. I really want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. You are not alone. And I know there are going to be days where you're tired. You're doing appointments. You're buying supplies. You're turning your house into like a small little hospital to accommodate the things that you want because state requirements, certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, until you get out that whole predicament. But you don't know what to do. You're like, well, with me, I already knew what to do. It's just that me turning my home and my family and getting all this on board, it was definitely a transition, but I got to tell you, I got a great support system and I couldn't have done it without them and my friends and my, I think the hardest lesson I had to learn is family. You're not going to always get the support you need from them. And I had to learn that the hard way. I really did. But I tell you what, I had enough family that did come through. And I did have enough friends to feel for the ones that didn't come through. And you're going to be tired. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to feel like, is this all worth it? And at the end, seeing her face, going to her appointments, like she is walking, not completely on her own, but she's on a walker and everything. Now, granted, I know that she'll never be 100%, but someone coming from a peg, that's a feeding tube. Like when you're on a feeding tube and not speaking, not being verbal, her cognitive level was just not there to where I can talk politics. She knows what's going on. She has, she talks about current event. It's immaculate. So in between me trying to give my mom her life back, my dad's life got taken away. And I'm going to say this to you guys on that level, just getting a little personal. My dad wasn't the greatest dad, but he was still my dad. And at the end of the day, I didn't get to say goodbye the way I should have because of coronavirus. He's sitting in an urn in my living room, a part of him, because we have 5 siblings, so we had to split it 5 ways. So I say this to say this. Love and give people their roses while they're here. I'm not here to catch sympathy on this video. I don't want anything from you guys. I'm just telling you guys my personal experience and where I've been and where we're going. It's been a long road, but I've had some people say, why don't I document everything that I've been doing? Because my day consists of me waking up 4 o'clock in the morning with my husband. We have a whole routine. We give her meals. We give her meds. Our daughter plays a huge role in it. And then she's going to school herself for being a physical therapist. So it's like even that's being involved. And then, so we have like a whole routine going on. Then we go to work and then, me, I'm doing other stuff. I'm at work. I'm making appointments. I'm an Amazon junkie courtesy to her. Like, let me tell y'all, being a caretaker, when you're a nurse, or you're a caretaker for somebody else, it's very different because you're only doing certain things, what you're required to do for whatever time, right? But imagine doing that 24 hours, 7 days a week. It is a very, very exhausting job. But when you see the smile, when you see the accomplishment, when you see the person moving more, eating more, doing everything that everyone told you that they wasn't going to do, it's priceless. Don't let coronavirus break y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I've never caught corona with everything that's been going on, but that's because I always tell y'all what I've been doing. I haven't been anywhere. I go to work. If I go to the store, I order my groceries. I do curbside. I order from Amazon. If I do go to certain, let's say if I really have to get my nails done, if that's a necessity, it has to be one of those nail places that only has one person, like literally one person in there. But that's it. And that's once a month. If I do it, I'm just saying. But I don't go anywhere. We don't go anywhere. And I have if I don't wear an N95 mask, I'll wear a surgical mask most of the times because of my respiratory issues. So I'll wear my surgical mask, but I'll wear a face mask and then my surgical mask. So I'm always 2 masked up. And then I don't give people 6 feet. I give them 12 feet, if 18, whatever. But and knock on wood, but we haven't caught it yet. So I'm telling y'all, one of the other things too that's important is mental health. Take the time out because it's going to be a lot, because coronavirus will do that to you mentally. It'll take a lot out of you if you lose a loved one or a loved one gets sick, or just a general conversation every day about it. It's stressful. Get a mental break from it. Turn off the TV, play your music. I'm not saying ignore it, but take time for yourself and separate yourself from coronavirus, because I'm going to tell you, with everything that's going on in the world, y'all already know it's a lot. All right? But I'm here to tell y'all I'm back. I'm going to make I've got a lot of content for y'all. I'm making new videos. Got a lot of hair, and for all of you guys that emailed me and always kept in contact, I appreciate the love so much. And I just wanted to give y'all a little light about what I've been going through and what's been going on in Trisha's world. So that's why y'all haven't seen me. But I'm back. Your girl is back. So just want to let y'all know more hair videos coming. I got some new surprises too. But God's will, it'll come through. And y'all get to see all the good stuff. But I just want to tell y'all Happy New Year. Thanks God for another new year. That is the new thing, to be alive. So if you are alive and you are watching this video and you are healthy and you're not going through anything pertaining to coronavirus, then pat yourself on the back, because you have been doing something good. And for those of you who has lost loved ones because of corona, my heart goes out to you. And you guys are in my prayers. And just know, for all you caretakers out there, this one's for you. It is not an easy thing. You are loved and God is watching you. And at the end of the day, you are doing a good thing. Don't you give up. You are taking care of your loved one. I don't care if they don't have coronavirus. I don't care if whatever they got going on. Being a caretaker to somebody, it takes a lot, because it's a 24-hour job. And you have to love the person past what they're paying and what they're going through to take care of them, because emotionally, physically, and spiritually, it's a lot. So you guys take care. Eventually, I'll show you who my mom is and introduce y'all. But until then, until next video, God bless you all. Welcome me back. And hey, it's going to be until another next video. Y'all already know. Everything I slay. All right. Later.